During Kanye West's performance with Drake in Los Angeles at the Free Larry Hoover benefit concert, he reportedly changed up some of his lyrics to his song Runaway that included begging for Kim Kardashian to take him back. Now, while performing at the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, the 44-year-old rapper repeated a line from his song Runaway that was from his 2010 album titled My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, in which he mentions his ex-wife. Kanye also admitted to his marital mistakes at a previous Thanksgiving event, which pretty much all but confirmed his desire to reunite with Kim Kardashian. In this new rendition of Runaway, Kanye says, "I need you to run right back to me," adding to the end, more specifically, Kimberly. However, beyond longing to reunite with his ex, this event also acted as a way for Drake and Kanye to squash their beef. The pair had previously been in a long-lasting feud, but put aside their differences to raise awareness about the need for prison and sentence reform. But despite this being a massive charity event that saw Kanye headlining his first show in 5 years, that was overtaken by his declaration to Kim Kardashian. And according to reports, the audience went wild upon hearing this declaration, which, as I mentioned earlier, were comments that followed his previous statement made at the Los Angeles Mission's Thanksgiving event in Skid Row. There, he stated that he had made mistakes and publicly done things that were not acceptable as a husband. Although, as we all know, Kim Kardashian now has moved on to dating Pete Davidson. The pair were first linked together after locking lips for a sketch on Saturday Night Live when Kim hosted. Then the two of them were spotted out together multiple times in both California and New York City before a source close to the Kardashians shared that Kim was falling for Pete. E! News was the first source to announce that Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson were dating, actually. A source close to Kim K told E! that the 41-year-old reality star and 28-year-old comedian decided to take their friendship to the next level. They said that they are really happy and seeing where it goes, and the source then goes on to tell E! News, "Pete has told her that he doesn't want to see anyone else. She is telling some people they aren't super serious, but she isn't seeing anyone else. She's trying to not make a big deal about it, but is super into him." On top of trying to keep it low-key, the insider said that Kim is smitten over him and that it's very exciting to her. They go on to say, "He makes her laugh the entire time they are together, and she is completely enthralled by him." However, they said what truly solidified the relationship was when Kim brought Pete to Kris Jenner's Palm Springs home, which apparently is a huge deal, but I guess everyone is that happy for her. Despite literally living on the opposite coast, the source added that they are making the distance work and have plans to continue to see each other. And despite Kim Kardashian filing for divorce from Kanye West earlier this year, and there being clear breakdown signs in their relationship prior to that, Kanye was still out here saying that he was married to Kim Kardashian. The divorce was believed to have been motivated by a difference in each other's politics and lifestyles. Kim was quoted as saying, "I think he deserves someone that can go support his every move, go follow him all over the place and move to Wyoming. I can't do that. He should have a wife that supports his every move and travels with him and does everything." And during an appearance on Revolt TV's Drink Champs, Kanye spoke about his relationship with Kim. More specifically, he touched on all the controversies surrounding her Saturday Night Live debut, you know, the one where she kissed Pete Davidson. Kanye goes on to say, "SNL making my wife say I divorced him on TV because they just wanted to get that bar off, and I ain't never even seen the papers, we not even divorced." Kanye also went on to accuse the media of trying to split the two of them up and said that the divorce was no joke to him, adding that it was causing their kids some distress even. He goes on to say, "My kids want their parents to stay together. I want us to be together." Kim Kardashian is asking a judge to be declared as legally single amid Kanye West changing up some of his lyrics, begging Kim to run right back to him. The Skims founder recently filed court documents asking them to separate issues of child custody and property from her marital status. In addition to that, though, she is also hoping that her maiden name can be restored, which means dropping the West part off of the end. Which shouldn't be an issue considering that Kim's lawyer, Laura Wasser, has frequently made similar moves with the likes of Dr. Dre and Kelly Clarkson. So this won't be her first rodeo when it comes to separating marital status from other issues. It really just allows people in a divorce to move on with their lives, but I don't know if Kanye is on the same page. What's a little crazy here is that just a few hours before Kim made this filing to change her marital status, Kanye took to the stage at the LA Memorial Coliseum. Kim even attended the show and brought the couple's kids, North and Saint, to watch their dad and Drake do their thing. But this is also the same concept where he changed the ending of his song Runaway and ad-libbed over the vocals of the end of the song for Kim to run right back to him. And this does seem like one of the last moves, though, that will hopefully send a message to Kanye that they are officially done. Kim has already started to figure out the property side of their split and bought Kanye out of their Hidden Hills estate for $23 million. However, there are still other property issues that are apparently outstanding. That shouldn't be too difficult for them to figure out, though. The real problem that a lot of people panic about in a divorce is who will take care of the kids. And according to reports, there will not be any dispute over custody, and as of right now, they are both deciding to have joint custody and actually commit to co-parenting. At least they have remained as a united front for their kids, even if they do have their own issues. One of those issues definitely has to be Kanye just going on radio shows and telling the world that Kim is still his wife. Because he said that he had not seen any paperwork for the divorce, he claimed that it didn't happen at all. But once his court approves Kim's latest filing, she will be legally single no matter what Kanye seems to think. After that concert, a source told People magazine that Kim knows where Kanye's head is, but just chooses to ignore it. They went on to add that she has moved on, but knows it's difficult for Kanye to deal with. So when he pleads in public for her to run back to him, she isn't surprised and is just trying to be respectful about it. The truly respectful thing to do, though, is go through with these legal filings just to make it official already. This source also added, Kim will always bring the kids to events that are important to Kanye. Co-parenting and making sure her kids are happy will always be her priority. Now, as many of you know, Kim has recently been dating SNL comedian Pete Davidson. The pair were first linked together in October when Kim appeared as a host on Saturday Night Live, and following that they have been spotted out together on multiple occasions. The source also goes on to speak about how great Pete has been for Kim and says, he's exactly what Kim needed after her divorce, someone to make her laugh and just have a fun time with. The end of her marriage was a very dark time for her, and Pete has been the best antidote. Kanye West is back in the news, and it's for some recent comments he made during an interview that are turning a lot of people's heads. Amid rumors of Pete Davidson and Kim Kardashian dating, Kanye was confused because he believes Kim is still his wife. Despite Kim Kardashian filing for divorce from Kanye West earlier this year, and there being a clear breakdown in their relationship prior to that, Kanye is still out here saying that he's married to Kim. The divorce was believed to have been motivated by a difference in each other's politics and lifestyles. Kim was quoted as saying, I think he deserves someone that can go support his every move, go follow him all over the place and move to Wyoming. I can't do that. He should have a wife that supports his every move and travels with him and does everything. Although in Kanye's defense, she did come out to one of his Donda listening parties and wore a wedding dress as they performed a fake wedding for a stadium filled with people. So I understand how Kanye could be getting mixed signals here, especially if he heard Pete Davidson was taking her out on dates. Of course he's going to say something like this, and I honestly don't know why we're so surprised anymore. During his appearance on Revolt TV's Drink Champs, Kanye spoke more about his relationship with Kim. More specifically, he touched on all of the controversies surrounding her Saturday Night Live debut. You know, the one where she kissed Pete Davidson. Kanye goes on to say, SNL making my wife say I divorced him on TV because they just wanted to get that bar off. And I ain't never even seen the papers. We not even divorced. Kanye also went on to accuse the media of trying to split the two of them up and said that the divorce was no joke to him, adding that it was causing their kids some distress even. He goes on to say, my kids want their parents to stay together. I want us to be together. Although he did not comment on the ongoing rumors surrounding Pete and Kim, who have been spotted twice now out on dates in California and in New York. A source did tell Us Weekly, no one really knows what is going on with Kim and Pete. They are just friends right now, but things could turn romantic. Adding, Kim thinks Pete's hilarious. Pete is quite the charmer and she totally understands the allure. Kim loves that they just laugh the entire time they are together and she is really enjoying hanging out with him. According to multiple sources, the divorce between Kim and Kanye has still not actually been finalized, so I mean, he's not wrong when he says that they're still technically married. However, it is moving closer to the end, especially given that Kim just bought out Kanye's share of their $60 million home in California. That pretty much signified that the divorce was still going to be proceeding, and that took place after this fake wedding performance for his Donda listening party. The two of them have remained close after the split, but it has more to do with that being the best thing for their kids right now. Another part of this whole interview that I found intriguing, at least, was when he suddenly launched into a tangent about Big Sean and John Legend. Both of these artists were signed to his music label, but when Kanye was running for president, they both criticized him. He goes on to say, I changed this man's family, and both John Legend and Big Sean, when I ran for office, got used quick by the Democrats to come at they boy that actually changed their life, and that's some sellout-ish. You know the word that I can't say there. He actually said that signing Big Sean was the worst decision he had ever made, and in response to that, Big Sean immediately tweeted out and said, was just with this man, he ain't saying none of that. And this was after the interview. I'm dying laughing at you, Kanye West. So far, Kim Kardashian has not responded to those earlier statements made by Kanye either.
So for quite some time now, there have been numerous rumors or reports that these two would be getting a divorce. As previously mentioned, around the time Kanye hosted his South Carolina presidential rally, where some felt the man was going through a bipolar episode, the Chicago native said some questionable things and spoke about how he and Kim almost killed their own, as he put it. Of course, prior to the first child being born, but still with Kanye being a religious man, as well as aligning with a political party known for being against the act, well, he felt it was wrong. That being said, it was information the general public didn't know, nor did they need to know. It seems Kim felt the same way, and this led to some of the many divorce rumors that would start to circulate. There was also the time Kanye tweeted out that Kim and her mother, who Kanye referred to as Kris Jong-un, tried to force him to get psychiatric help. I'm sorry guys, I'm just going off script here for a second. That is such a good nickname for someone that you just feel is like literally a dictator to your family. Kris Jong-un? Kanye is a genius for that one. He also claimed he's been trying to divorce Kim since she met with one of Kanye's friends, fellow rapper Meek Mill, to talk about prison reform. As we know, the divorce never came to fruition. However, there have been numerous anonymous sources who have claimed a ton of different things. From the two going to marriage counseling to living in separate homes, and of course getting a divorce. Unfortunately, it's tough to know what's legitimate and what's a rumor. Either way, until Kim or Kanye officially speak on the situation, we may need to take everything we hear with a grain of salt. Neither of their reps have spoken on the situation. However, numerous reports are claiming that Kim has been in talks with her longtime attorney, Laura Wasser, who Kim used to divorce her ex-husband, Chris Humphries. Wasser is known to work with celebrities through their divorces and has a clientele list including Kim, Angelina Jolie, Britney Spears, and Johnny Depp. TMZ claims that Kim spoke with Wasser about a divorce months back, but decided to try and work things out with Kanye instead. And now sources are claiming, although nothing has been officially filed just yet, the two will be splitting or possibly already have. A source told Page 6, I quote, "They are keeping it low-key, but they are done." Kim has hired Laura Wasser and they are in settlement talks. Kim got Kanye to go up there, Wyoming, so they could live separate lives and quietly get things sorted out to separate and divorce. She's done. The source went on to explain, although Kim didn't want to leave Kanye at a time when he was down, she feels that she's done all she possibly can to help and support him, and now she's looking out for herself and her family. I quote the source saying, "Now this divorce is happening because Kim has grown up a lot. She is serious about taking the bar exam and becoming a lawyer. She is serious about her prison reform campaign. Meanwhile, Kanye is talking about running for president and saying other crazy stuff. And she's just had enough of it." And to no surprise, there's more than just one source, and the other sources are saying different things. It seems one thing has remained consistent. The two have been living separately for some time now, with Kanye living in Wyoming and Kim living in their Calabasas home. Still, another source is claiming Kanye is the one who wants out, explaining Kanye is, I quote, "completely over the entire family. He wants nothing to do with them." The source went on to say he found the reality show unbearable. Yet another source explained to People magazine that Kanye knows a divorce is going to be filed by Kim, it's just a matter of when. I quote, "He knows that she's done. She's had enough, and she told him that she wants some space to figure out her future. He's okay. He's sad, but he's okay. He knows the inevitable will happen, and he knows that it's coming soon." Back in September, after another series of tweets from Kanye, a source told People magazine, I quote, "It's the same thing over and over again. He's on very thin ice with her right now, and she's truly trying to decide what to do to protect the kids, but also her own sanity. The whole thing is discouraging and difficult for her." As you can see, as of now, it's a lot of sources claiming a lot of things. We have no idea if these are people actually close to the situation, such as Kim's mom, Kris, who's known for stirring the pot, or just people who are hearing the word on the street. Considering how this isn't the first time this story has made headlines, who knows if it's going to happen for real. That being said, given how often these two are making headlines about a potential divorce, well, it's starting to seem inevitable. Us Weekly is claiming that an argument in December is what led to their pending divorce, with a source claiming, I quote, "Kanye blew up at Kim and she was really upset. Things between them don't seem to have healed since that." Another source told them back in July that Kim had met with a divorce lawyer, as previously mentioned in Laura Wasser, but the couple decided to try and work things out. Now with the two living separately, there have been claims that they are trying to settle out of court. However, as of this recording, nothing seems to be official. It's believed their Calabasas home cost them $40 million, plus another $20 million done in renovations. A source said Kim is trying to get Kanye to turn over the Calabasas house to her because that's where the kids are based and growing up. That is their home. She owns all the land and adjoining lots around the house, but Kanye owns the actual house. They've both put a lot of money into renovating it. This isn't the first time they've been talking about a split, but this time it is way more serious. Now, as I said before guys, we're all getting this information from anonymous sources. Kim's mom, Kris Jenner, who is also the family manager, has been known to add fuel to the fire before. In fact, she's the reason Kim's private video got leaked, if you get what I'm saying. Kris is no stranger to finding ways to get her family into the headlines, and it's quite possible she's either spreading the word to others or she is the source herself.